Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to News in Motion. We made it almost through the week, but here on News in Motion, this is kind of like the end of the week for us. This is our Friday Eve, our Thursday um, fun broadcast, live stream, whatever you want to call it. But today is Thursday, June 29th, 2023. Um, so how is everyone doing this morning if you are watching live here at 7:25 a.m. or if you are watching the replay? Um, we just want to say thank you for tuning in, whatever time of day you are watching or listening. For our audio and podcast listeners, thank you for all the support and turning your dials to Hot 97 News in Motion for your relevant commentary and call to action news. Um, Whether you are tuning in through YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn, make sure that you comment, leave a heart or a like, and be sure to share this with a couple of friends. We have Kenny Stanley on with Game Over. Of course, we have Miss Gail Dudley with her headline news, and we will also be joined by Isaiah Jones, who will give a couple of headline news, and he will be filling in for Lexi today, giving our national days. So, with that being said, let's get some news in motion.
News in motion.
What's up, everyone? What's happening? I am excited for two reasons. One, it is our Friday Eve. Y'all, it is Thursday, June the 29th, 2023. And number two, I'm getting ready to have the best 2 months of my life. I am. So I'm so excited. As many of you know, young people take over. I'm so excited for Lexi and Isaiah and what they're going to bring you in July. Remember, there's no broadcast on Monday or Friday. It will only be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They'll bring you headline news, their flavor, national days, their flavor, and other news that they're going to bring your way. Mr. Kenny's going to join them on Thursdays all throughout July. And I may pop in every now and then, depending upon what it's going to be like. But I'm taking this July. There's something that happened for me last week when I was away. In this intense study for 5 days that I'm just so into it. I'm going to use July to continue to build on that education, continue to build on that study, to make connections. I have so many different meetings and things lined up so that when we come back with our new season in September after our August break, we're going to be, y'all hear me say straight fire. Y'all, it's going to be all the way fire. It's just going to be all the way fire. I see you, Deborah Johnson, Robert Holman, Kim Edmondson. What's up, girl? Over in the YouTube, Marion Jackson, Kenny Stanley. He's also in the green room. Miss Jackson. That has to be Marion. So she's doing both Facebook and YouTube. I love it. I see Regina Shorts over there on YouTube. Adrian in YouTube. Hey, Adrian, did you get my email? Just say yes. Louis Pryor the third. That's my brother. Good morning, brother. And Felicia Williams is on Facebook as well. More people are going to be tuning in. Y'all better let people know. If you're going to miss Gail, y'all better tune in today because she's about to go on a hiatus, like sabbatical or whatever, for the next 2 months. Again, I will pop in if there's any type of breaking news or anything like that. So the best thing you can do, because it could happen on a Monday, it could happen in the afternoon or whatever. Best thing to do is set your alerts. So set your alerts either on Facebook or on YouTube or LinkedIn, actually. Just set your alerts because if I go live, you'll get the alert that I've gone live. So you want to do that. The other thing, we come back in September, we want to see more of you over there in YouTube. One thing that we're thinking about doing, that I'm going to be meeting with our advisory team and our web designer, and also Gina Winks. Y'all know she's our engineer person. The other thing we're looking at doing is trying to determine if we're going to just move it to my website because then I own all the rights and nobody can take anything down. So we're looking at that as a possibility as well. So we're doing some things and we're so excited about it. We're just so excited about it. Now, let me apologize on the front end. It's going to be 88 degrees today. We still have that air quality alert, and me and my neighbors were all cool. We're all cool. And so we know that the neighbors was going to fix their roof today. And our HOA said you can't do anything until 8 o'clock. Well, because of all that's happening, the workers for the roof for their home came out earlier, and my neighbor like knocked on the door. Hey, I know you do your show. I was like, hey, go ahead, do what you need to do. So you may hear some banging because they want to get that knocked out before it gets real hot. I see you, Fred Jones. I see you, Deborah Sneed. All right, y'all. Whether you're on the podcast platform, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, good morning to all of you. If you're watching and listening live, hey, what's happening? If you're listening to the replay or watching the replay, I'm just so thankful that you've allowed me to hang out with you. Y'all, it's been an amazing season. It's been an amazing season. So again, Young People Takeover is in July, and then we have our complete break in August, and then a new season will start in September. And we're so excited about the new season already. I see you, Judy Neal, popping in here. A lot's going to change. We're going to be full force for the 2024 elections. We're going to bring headline news. We're going to become more. We've always been fair, but we're going to become more balanced. Yeah. I've already reached out to some people who've already started checking me out, looking at past things. I'm like, okay, you're on the other side of what I normally bring on, but I need to hear from you too, so people can have that balance. So people are saying they will join me. So you're going to hear some more balance as well. No shenanigans. We're not having, at least I don't think we're going to have a former guy on here. No shenanigans. We're not doing any of that. I see you, Shardini. I see you, Dr. Antoinette, but that's where we're headed. So, y'all, July is Young People Takeover. Please tell all your young people. I'm talking high schoolers, millennials, all the way up to probably about 25 to 30. And of course, all of us as well. Encourage them to tune in Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Next week, it will start Wednesday, Thursday, because we want to get through the 4th of July. But join our young people, y'all. Again, they're going to be bringing their flavor of headline news and national days and so forth. And they already know Tuesday and Wednesday, they're going to be professional. Thursday, they can cut up. So I just want to let y'all know that. Again, August is our break. There'll be absolutely no replays or nothing. And then News in Motion will return on September the 11th, 2023, with a brand new season. So we're so excited. Kim Edmondson says no shenanigans. Now, I want to also mention before I get to the news, introductory. Y'all, there's going to be ads now on News in Motion when we come back in September. If you have a service or a product that you want to either do a graphic or you want to have a professionally done 30-second to 60-second commercial, email us at newsinmotion.com. Nope, newsinmotionwithgail@gmail.com. Thank you. Isaiah's like, no, Miss, no, Auntie, that's not the email. Newsinmotionwithgail@gmail.com. I'm kind of like jumping ahead because we are going to get a new email too. Just all the things that we're doing. Y'all, Adrian says smash the like button. There you go. The other thing, so if you have a business of any sort, y'all, it's going to be some really low, this is introducing the ads. Last week, again, I spoke with someone one-on-one who was like, what are you doing? You're leaving money on the table. That helps you grow. That helps you take that flight to DC at the last minute. That helps you get into different press rooms. That helps you be able to do your community workshops to let people know without charging them. If you go ahead and get advertising and stuff on that end, you can do the rest of the things that you want to do. Additionally, people have been asking, what is this workshop people are saying that I'm doing called Write, WRITE now? That's going to be happening in Barberton, Ohio on July the 8th. If you are into writing content, self-publishing, anything like that, I'm doing a workshop at the Christ-Centered Church in Barberton, Ohio. Bishop Kenny Paramore is the bishop, the pastor there. Let me know. We'll send you the link so that you can register for that as well. I see you, Hester, coming up in here. Also, the other thing we're rolling out, which has been under the advocacy firm, but we really hadn't talked about it a lot, but is the if you have this love for becoming this advocate and you need to know and you want to take it to another level, you can reach out to me and we can talk about that as well. The other thing while we're on the break, we're getting to the news in a moment. Register people to vote. Y'all, Ohio, as I said yesterday, Ohio, August the 8th is a special election. Issue 1. It is on the ballot. The last day to register is July the 10th, 2023. I'm sure the young people will bring that out as well. All right, y'all. If y'all have any questions, put them in there. And as Kenny come in here, I'll read your questions. And when I come back on, I'll share that. So a lot going on. Yes, I'm totally excited. So y'all, young people takeover is the main thing I want us to focus on for July. Y'all support these young people. Let young people know in your life to tune in to listen to Lexi and Isaiah. All right, bring Kenny Stanley on in here. Kenny Stanley, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I don't know if you have this in your notes or not, but I just wanted to say her name. She's back. Simone Biles is back.
Okay. What does she do?
Listen. The 7-time Olympic gymnastics medalist Simone Biles will participate in this year's U.S. Classic. Her first competition since stepping back from the Tokyo Olympics in 2021. So I'm really excited. She's now married. She's coming back. She looks great. She's stronger. She's coming back.
More hardware.
More
I didn't see
hardware.
that
I
one come
love that.
across.
Love
Yeah,
Mike Nicholson
I
rolling up
can't
in
wait to
here
see
too, talking
this.
about West Side. Listen, y'all need to tell y'all's friends. If y'all like Gail Dudley and y'all gonna miss her for 2 months, y'all need to show up today because she getting ready to be gone for 2 months. She may pop in here in July, but hey, here it is. All right, Kenny, take it over and tell us what you got.
Okay. Good morning, News and Motion family. Welcome to Game Over with me, Kenny Stanley. Hey, check this out. Major League Baseball is amazing. I love baseball. Not as much as football, but it's up there. Yeah, I put baseball a little bit ahead of basketball because I love baseball. I really, really do. Take last night, for instance. The Atlanta Braves beat the Minnesota Twins 3-0. My Cincinnati Reds, they remain hot, beating the Baltimore Orioles 11-7 in 10 innings. The Florida Marlins scored 6 runs and held Boston to only 2. The Houston Astros, they beat the Cardinals 10-7. But the game of the night was the New York Yankees over the Oakland A's 11-0. What was so special about this game, you ask? His name is Domingo German from Cuba. The right-handed pitcher. He pitched a 24 perfect game in Major League Baseball history. He retired every A's batter on his way to victory. He is only the fourth New York Yankees pitcher to do so. He joins Don Larson, 1956, David Wells, 1998, and David Cone, 1999. Uh, a perfect game in Major League Baseball hasn't been pitched since Felix Hernandez did it for the Seattle Mariners on August 15, 2012. That's a hard thing to do. Every batter that came up for the Oakland A's, he sent them packing. Perfect game. I love it. Okay, and a little bit of sad news. Former NFL quarterback Ryan Mallett died Tuesday in a drowning at Florida Beach. The 35-year-old was swimming with a group of people in the Gulf of Mexico at a beach in Destin, Florida. The first responders were called as the group was swimming near a sandbar and was struggling to get back to shore. When they got Ryan back to shore, he was pronounced dead at the hospital. That's news for the day. That's sports for the day. I'm going to see y'all on Saturday. Let's get back to Gail because I want to hear what she got for us today on news. All right, Gail.
Listen,
Yeah.
I love your reporting, y'all. Kenny's going to be joining, as I said, the young people take over on Thursdays in July. He will have his podcast Saturdays at 6:30 in July, and the first Saturday of August, right? And then he's
Right.
taking his break, and he'll be back when we return September the 11th.
Right.
So he's also going to be making some changes as well. So y'all, we're taking it to the next level. We've celebrated 3 years, and we're ready to go to the next level. And we're here determined to bring you all news where maybe you don't have to listen anywhere else except for your local. So Kenny, thank you for all you do. I really
Thank you. Thank
appreciate
you.
you.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Yes. And also y'all, Deborah Johnson with DJ Right from the Heart. She is currently on break. She will be returning in November. November. She's working on a few things. She's working on a book, but her DJ Right from the Heart podcast has been phenomenal. And so she is now on break as well. Y'all, when you're probably sitting back saying, y'all taking break, y'all, every podcast and broadcast show takes breaks. Even national news, if you notice somebody steps in for someone for normally 30 days or so. So just be mindful. We're not deserting you. We're just taking a break. Speaking of podcasts, if you have a podcast, if you have something you're working on and you wanting to launch it and you want to launch it from Ready Media LLC, email us at newsinmotionwithgail@gmail.com. We can talk about it and we can let you know what's all included and how you can launch that. Y'all, Mickey, Dr. Antoinette, where are you? Mickey must be getting under Ron DeSantis' skin. Y'all, so many people are reporting on this. I was sitting back saying, what? Y'all, Ron DeSantis wants to delay the Disney trial until after the 2024 elections. What is up with you criminals? I don't get it. Or shady people, shall I say. He's not a criminal, but shady people. Y'all, yeah. Ron DeSantis wants to postpone the trial in Disney's civil lawsuit against him, hoping that he be in the White House by the time the trial starts, so he won't have to deal with it. Dr. Antoinette said, right here. Kim Edmondson says, breaks are a blessing. You know what, Kim? I'm going to go back and speak on that. You're absolutely correct. And you've always encouraged me to make sure self-care and taking care of myself and the rest of us as well. Y'all, breaks help you come back with fresh content, with clarity of mind, with greater vision. You have to allow people to take their break. If not, it just becomes somewhat stagnant or boring or repetitive. You want them to take that break to come back all in. I mean, I'm glad I have a great team like Lexi and Isaiah to come in here and carry it. I'm not worried about them whatsoever at all. Not worried about them at all. But yeah, y'all, Ron DeSantis asking the judge not to bring the trial until 2025. What? I mean, yeah, if these types of things happen, but I want y'all to pay attention to this. Y'all always hear me talk about setting the precedent. Here's the thing. Ron DeSantis heard Donald Trump say these things, and Ron DeSantis saw how things changed, and Ron DeSantis is seeing how things are happening. So a precedent has been set. So now he's going to try to use the same thing. This is what's happening. And y'all, I don't know where he's been, but New York Times is reporting that Rudy Giuliani was interviewed by the federal prosecutors investigating Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election. When I was reading these alerts yesterday, I was like, he's been hot. Where'd y'all find him? Like, did he just come out somewhere? What's going on? And y'all, on a serious note, wildfires, y'all, these things are continuing to just rage throughout Canada. The wind, the smoke. I don't know about you all, but I live in the state of Ohio, in central Ohio. I thought I was going to die yesterday. And I literally put my mask back on. I did. I was outside talking to my sister. I was like, I'm about to die. My head started hurting, my nose, my eyes were burning. I said, what is happening? So that coupled with allergies and sinuses and everything like that, it's becoming too much. So we need to pray. We need people to understand climate change is real. Y'all can keep denying it if you want to, but this is real. Wildfires are burning in Canada like crazy, and the air quality alerts have been going off nonstop. Mike Nicholson says, out here talking. Kim Edmondson says, yeah, where has Rudy been? I don't know where he's been. He's been hiding or something. Y'all, so all Air quality alerts were in effect for 20 states yesterday and applied to almost a third of the U.S. population, according to the Washington Post. Smoke from Canada's raging wildfires spread as far as from Missouri and Kentucky. And then once again, they entered into New York. Y'all, it's crazy. They said get used to it because neither of the 235 out of control wildfires are under control at this point. And now the temperatures are rising. Y'all in Texas, if you are in Texas, I hope you have some working air conditioning that's happening. Y'all, the heat wave in Texas saying there's no signs of letting up. It has killed at least 14 people in Texas and in Louisiana. And they said these temperatures are going to continue Thursday across much of the southern tier of the U.S. Now, y'all get this. Why you want to keep electing people like this, I don't know. Y'all, a new law signed on Tuesday by Texas Governor Greg Abbott eliminates, I want y'all to hear this. Did y'all hear about this? Eliminates local rules mandating water breaks for construction workers. He signed a bill saying there's no more mandates for construction workers to take a water break. He killed that bill. What? What do you mean? What do you mean they can't stop and take a 15-minute water break? It's 113 degrees out there. What are you talking about? Y'all, this man has signed a bill that will eliminate local rules mandating water breaks for construction workers. What are we doing here? And who in the House, in the Senate, the state House and the state Senate in Texas agreed to these shenanigans? Like, really? So we're talking slave days? What are we talking here? And what you they can't drink water? They can't take a break outside doing construction? Are you kidding me? Y'all, these are the things we need to pay attention to. Because again, if it passed there, what rules are and legislation that will come to other states? Y'all, we need to pay attention. We need to pay attention. Y'all, back to the smoke. Mike Nicholson says, I wasn't, and he's currently feeling horrible. I have a poor respiratory system on top of very severe asthma. Yeah. Yeah. Kim Edmondson, where is the humanity? Right. I mean, come on. We even like leave our garages up for pets. We tell people they can't leave their children or pets in their cars when it's hot or even when it's cold. And we're not going to let people have water breaks. Yeah, we have to really pray for our country. Something is going on. Something is going on. Regina says, I am not asking for a water break. Listen, give these people a break. Along with that, y'all, the federal judge blocks parts of the transgender care bans in 2 states. And Associated Press is sharing this. Federal judges in Kentucky and Tennessee temporarily blocked bans on gender affirming care for transgender youth, handing down the ruling just days before the statutes were set to go into effect. So there are some people looking out for others. And if you've been wondering what was in those Chinese spy balloons that, remember they shot those down? Well, it was loaded with American-made technology that helped collect photos with videos, U.S. officials told the Wall Street Journal. So they used our own stuff to spy on us. That's what they were like. Yeah, this is what's happening. All right, y'all, real quick, and I'm going to be bringing Isaiah in here in a moment. But y'all, if you have travel plans, y'all gonna have to be patient this weekend. You got a lot going on this weekend. Y'all, AP is reporting, along with the weather station and AccuWeather and others, that a combination of thunderstorms and staffing shortages at the FAA will have already led to more than 20,000 delayed and 5,000 canceled flights across the country this week alone. And they said it's going to quadruple starting tomorrow. Y'all gotta be patient. Y'all gotta be patient. As we head into this 4th of July weekend, with the TSA predicting that tomorrow will be the busiest day of the air travel since the pandemic began, more chaos and problems will come. Number one, you got 5G hitting the scene on Saturday, and every airline is not ready for 5G. The FAA isn't ready for 5G. How can the FAA not be ready for 5G? Makes absolutely no sense to me. Y'all been knowing for months and maybe a year or two that it was coming. So they're saying that's going to create all kinds of delays. They said thunderstorms all over the U.S. is going to create delays. They said this smoke from the wildfires in Canada has already delayed many flights. They said it's just going to be a mess. So just be prepared. They're predicting this. The bad weather isn't helping. Scott Kirby, CEO of United Airlines, which had the most cancellations, has blamed FAA. Why? Because of staffing issues. So they're even having staffing issues. It's hitting me like, wait a minute, who's manning takeoff and landing? And have they had their proper onboard training? Can they really control these air flights and everything that's happening in the air? I don't know. It's causing me to pause a little bit. They said 77% of critical fatalities are staff below the 85% level of agency considers necessary. What? 77%? What's going on here? And then they said FAA facilities in New York and Miami are staffed at 54%. And I said fatalities are 77%. That's facilities, excuse me. And 66% respectively. Yeah, I still got the young people in there telling me, you said that wrong. Thank y'all for that fix. And they're saying that it poses a risk for air traffic operations. So you are down 66%. Who's manning the booth? Like seriously, are you sleeping at night? Are you well fed? Can you comprehend? Do you understand the boards? Because you're the one putting the planes up and bringing the planes down. Y'all need to get that under control real quick. So y'all, that's happening. And again, 5G service is expected to cause more delays and cancellations as planes without updated equipment might experience interference from wireless transmissions. That's not a great combination at all when we're talking about an airplane. No. So there's a lot of disruptions they're expecting. I like this report from New York Times that's saying that please have your app on your phone. They're saying please try to rebook if you find a cancellation. Normally the airlines will rebook you, but if there's some stuff with their 5G and their internet and their technology, you may have to figure it out on your own. They're saying that, have a lot of patience this weekend. They're saying arrive to the airport on time, like early, meaning on time, like 2 hours early. They tell you 2 hours, be there 2 hours. They're saying that to know about meal vouchers, if you're waiting more than 3 hours, that you should have a hotel, transportation to get you to the hotel. Know the rules, and you can find all the rules on whitehouse.gov with the whole new executive order that was signed. They said make sure you purchase travel insurance if you're trying to catch a cruise ship or trying to do a resort or anything like that. They're saying have travel insurance. They're saying it's not too late to get that even now. But they say if you go to going.com, that's GOING.com, website, they'll give you more information there. So y'all, a lot of patience will be needed this weekend. A lot of patience will be needed. I will save the homeless piece to give to the young people that came out of the White House. But y'all, this has been a great season. And before I bring in Isaiah, who's going to talk about some national days, I'll hang out with him for a moment here. I have some fun things to do during the 4th of July weekend. If you can get through the storms, you may be watching movies in your house. I don't know. But y'all, this has been a great season. It has been a phenomenal season. And I cannot thank you enough for your love, your support, your financial resources, just sharing the post and so forth, and encouraging me and the staff that's with Ready Media LLC, News in Motion, and the advocacy firm. All of those things come under Ready Media LLC. We love bringing you truth, facts. We love doing our research, This is who we are, and we're ready to take it to the next level because of you. There's so much greatness that's going on, and we're positioning ourselves to make sure you are aware of that greatness from other people. We're going to connect. We're connecting with some great news sources, things that are happening. We're so excited. So again, July. I may pop in every now and then with the young people. Make sure you set your alerts. I may pop in on my own one day, on a Monday or on a Friday or in the afternoon if there's any type of breaking news that I feel we need to share. So set your alerts. August, we're on a break, like we've done the past 2 years. We're on a break, and then we'll be back with a whole new season September 11th. So come on in here, Isaiah. Come on in here. Come on in here. Marion says, "Happy early birthday to you, Gail." Thank you. Yep, my birthday is July the 19th. I will be 58 years old. Come on in here, Isaiah. I'll be 58 years old. I'm so excited about that as well. Kim Edmondson says she'll be staying home this weekend. Yeah, there's a lot going on. What's up, Isaiah? You ready for next week and for young people takeover?
I'm always ready. Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
He said, "I'm always ready." I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I appreciate you and Lexi and all the work that you're doing. I love everything you're doing. I had an opportunity to see you in action at New Salem on Sunday, and y'all, that dude works that media and works that what is that called, the video
Roman camera.
Roman
It's called
camera, y'all. He was on his feet for 2 hours. He was. He was all over the place. He was working it. Hey, real quick, Isaiah, I'm gonna throw these at you, and then I'm gonna turn it completely over to you. They're talking about, this is from the Today Show. Attend a festival. They said you can go shopping because you're gonna get some 4th of July sales, movies, camping, give back, red, white, and boom. Hot dog eating contest. I don't know who does that, but whatever. See fireworks. I love fireworks. Try a new restaurant. Go to a cookout. Visit a historical landmark. Make 4th of July recipe. Attend a baseball game. Visit New York City. They just go on and on. Go to the beach. Visit DC. 4th of July is a difficult one for me. And y'all may have seen an article I've written a long time ago where I talk about it's hard to celebrate because we're not free. So it's a freedom. I ain't free. We ain't free. So anyway, so what are your thoughts to all of that?
My thoughts is, your statement exactly. We're not exactly free. Our 4th of July was Juneteenth. If we're all being honest, the 4th of July
That's
for
the
us is just
real
a
freedom
cookout day.
day.
That's 4th of July is just a cookout day for us. But those are great activities. I know that if you go to Huntington Park, and I believe that 4th of July this year is on a Tuesday, they have a hot dog a dime day over there.
That's in
So
Columbus.
for
That's in
all the hot
Columbus,
dogs you
right?
get, there are a dime each. So I
Wow.
know a lot of people are going to stock up on like 8 dogs, and all of that's going to cost them is 80 cents. So those are great activities. Definitely, if you're in the Columbus area, make sure you go to Red, White, and Boom. Especially if you love fireworks. That's the biggest firework show
Yeah.
in the city. Um, but also take some time, just to be with friends and family. Hit an amusement park. I know some stores are going to have some sales on clothing. So Deborah Johnson said the lines are so long for those hot dogs. She's referring to the ones at Huntington Park. They're long, but they are worth it. So
Yeah.
with that means.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I want to personally thank you for all you do. And I can't wait to hear. I may pop in on y'all, as I said, but I'm really I trust you and Lexi to run with it. So I hope young people, high schoolers up to what, 30, 36 will jump in here with you all to see what you are doing. They up at 7:25. They can tune in. So I just can't wait. I can't wait. But thank you for all you do, Isaiah. All of it.
I thank you. Thank you for all you do for not only me, but also for News in Motion.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm turning it over to you. You're going to sign out for us today, give that inspirational message in your national days.
Yes, ma'am. That's the plan. All right, y'all. I'm Isaiah Jones. I'm usually the guy behind the scenes, but today I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, and I am going to be giving you a couple of headline news and our inspirational message for today. So this is being reported by CBS in terms of entertainment. Superstar Madonna was hospitalized with a serious bacterial infection. As stated by her manager, the singer Madonna has spent several days in the ICU after developing a serious bacterial infection on Saturday, as announced by her manager. Though her health is improving, however, she is still under medical care. A full recovery is expected, and they have no further details on what type of infection or how long her recovery is expected to take at this time. So we are sending our thoughts and prayers over to Madonna, wishing you a full and fast recovery as well. I see you, Miss Marian Jackson. Good morning to you, Miss Kim Edmondson. And Devin Johnson says, I'm looking forward to the Young People Takeover. Listen, me and Lexi, we're going to bring you some informational news, but we're also going to have our little twists and turns on and make it a little fun and engaging in our own way. And other headline news in terms of entertainment, Angela Bassett and Mel Brooks are to receive honorary Oscars. Now, me personally, that just sounds like a participation award at that point. But Angela Bassett and Mel Brooks are to receive honorary Oscars at the 2023 Governors Awards, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. This was announced earlier this week. And they are receiving these awards because I don't know. Some people feel like they got snubbed at the Grammys or at the Oscars. Angela Bassett definitely did, but I can also see the comparison or the advocacy for Mel Brooks as well. So as long as they're getting their acknowledgement, their flowers, as we say nowadays, that's really all that matters. And in terms of national days, I'm going to try to do my best Lexi impression for this. But for our national days today on June 29th, today is International Days of the Tropics, National Handshake Day, National Waffle Iron Day, National Camera Day. Shout out to all the people who own a camera. I have my own camera as well. National Almond Butter. Oh, this is a tongue twister. National Almond Butter Crunch Day. I would say that sounds good, but unfortunately I have a nut allergy. And last but not least, National Bomb Pop Day. So the classic red, white, and blue popsicle bomb pop that has its own national days. And it's fitting that it has its own national days with July 4th coming right around the corner. So with that being said, we will transition over to our inspirational message. I was trying to find a title for this, but I can only keep coming with one word, and that word is trust. And there's a bunch of different scriptures and sayings about trust. You know, we hear the saying, you know, don't believe everything that you see or hear, or sometimes salt and sugar look like the same thing, but you know they taste different. A scripture that really struck out for me, especially over these last few weeks, and especially last night, was Hebrews 11, the whole chapter of Hebrews 11, and it talks about basically the summary of it talks about the signs and rewards of not only faith but trust. And the first scripture of this says, faith shows the reality of what we hope for. It is the evidence of things we cannot see. And that hit me because sometimes we go against our own judgment in a way. So we trust our own judgment instead of God's judgment. You know, we're so quick to trust the words of other people that sometimes we don't even trust our own feelings and emotions. And it shows it shows you who who you're really dealing with. Somebody's character, and it's important to. I feel it now. It's important to always listen to God's word instead of other people's word. And sometimes it hurts. It really does, because you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, but you have to trust yourself and trust God that He has your best interests at heart, and He hears the things that aren't said about you when you're not around. He hears the conversations that you're not a part of, whether they be good or bad. So you have to trust God's judgment and trust that He does have the plans that will prosper you and not harm you, the plans that will give you hope for your future and restore your peace. So that was just my inspirational message of today. Thank you for tuning in. Next week, we will catch you on Wednesday for the first day of Young People Takeover. I will be joined with Lexi Williams, our youth ambassador. We just want to say thank you again for all the support. If you are ready for the Young People Takeover, we will see you next Wednesday. Be sure to invite and tell your young people to tune in so that way they can hear the news from someone around their age group, but also make it engaging for us. We will have our own call to actions, how we can do better for our communities. And with that being said, we want you to stay safe, stay well, and make some bold moves. See you next Wednesday.
News in motion.